Today our verse is Psalm 30 verse 1. I will extol you, O Lord, for you have drawn me up, and have not let my foes rejoice over me. The introduction to this psalm in our translation says, it is a psalm of David, a song at the dedication of the temple. But the Hebrew introduction says, Mismor Shir Hanukat Habayit La David, which means a psalm, the song of the dedication of the house belonging to David. It makes more sense to translate it this way. However, Habayit, the house, could also refer to the temple. In this context, it seems to me that it relates appropriately to the dedication of the house of David. However, it seems that the psalm was later used in public worship. Anyway, that is not our focus. Our verse says, I will extol you, O Lord. Rom in Hebrew means to raise, lift up, or to exalt. The psalmist lifts God in praise. He is extremely happy for what God has done. If God were to be a human being, you can imagine he would lift him up to show his gratitude. But he raises God in praise. He raises God up because God has drawn him up. Dala means to draw up, as if one is drawing water from a well. You can read Exodus 2:16, Proverbs 20 verse 5, or drawing something out from a pit. God has not let his enemies rejoice over him. God has put his foes, his enemies, to shame. Therefore the psalmist offers thanks to God for rescuing him from sickness and death. He says, O Lord my God, I cry to you for help, for you have healed me. You brought my soul from Sheol. You restored me to life from among those who go down to the pit. Verses 2 and 3. Today I look back at the many times God has delivered me from sickness and death. I recall a particular time I was sick, and those around me thought it was all over, it was my last, and all joined in praying for me. I remember the times God has saved me from accidents and near-death experiences. I remain grateful to God for the gifts he has bestowed upon me. I cannot boast of anything except what God does in me. I invite you to thank God with me and for me as I extol his name for the wonder of my being. I believe you too have a reason to be grateful to God. Look back at your life and count the blessings of God. Lord, I will raise you up, for you have drawn me up and have not let my foes rejoice over me. To you be praise and glory. Amen. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of the day.